Action Park
Media.
It's happening to me. And I always said it would now, and now we gotta believe. It's happening to me. And now we gotta believe.
Welcome to the Bounceback Show. I am Uncle Tim. I'm here with Brother Matt and Scooty Wilson. What are we going to talk about today? Right now, today, I'm going to let you know. This is future Uncle Tim Bounceback coming into the past to let you guys know, well, you already know that I'm going to Vegas. And as much optimism and excitement that I have, we all know that I'm going to lose $5,000, call it $25,000, and be miserable Monday and Tuesday and not want to do this podcast and not want to see or talk to you guys until Thursday. So we're here today. But when this thing drops on Tuesday, I'm hoping that this is good luck and that the Los Angeles Dodgers will
Rodgers?
the Rodgers. Aaron
Rodgers?
Rodgers missing in action. No, the Los Angeles Dodgers will be 3-3. Tonight's a big game.
Bold prediction.
Bellinger had a 3-run bomb. I just have to say, when they made the score 2-1, Bellinger, they said he's had a rough year, but all of his RBIs, I think 6 out of 8 hits, his RBIs either tied the game or won. I mean, this guy is a masher when guys are on base. So that's kind of like a huge deal. And I'm pulling for the Dodgers. I mean, I'm a Phillies fan. It's hard for me to root for the Braves, although they have a great team.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are stacked. So I'm going to tell you guys a story where I snuck into the Dodgers locker room at Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium, 2008. They did lose, sadly, to the Philadelphia Phillies. And I want to just give this little recount with my brother. It's good luck.
Good positive vibes.
Good positive vibes.
Yep.
You know, we live here in LA now. Go blue. Blah, 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 blah. So there we were. Matt Bader, Tim Bader, recording our first record. Mm-hmm. The name of the band is Tim. A lot of people go, why is it Tim? Mm-hmm. Well, there was Prince and there was Madonna. Fuck it. I shot for the movie.
You're in that category.
I think so, right?
Okay.
And Will Smith said, if you want, you become famous, if you have an alter ego, people are going to call you that. Like I'm called Bounceback now or Uncle Tim. So I went with Tim, and it's Bader. The masturbator joke is low-hanging fruit. And when I got her as an acoustic artist, nobody could spell it right anyway. It was like Tim Badore, Tim fucking Frater. So I was like, fuck it, it's Tim. And then obviously the title of the record is misspelled Marquee. So there we are in this studio with Jeffrey Kane, who now plays in the band The Church. At the time, he was playing with a band called Remy Zero. We remember Alyssa Milano, all that stuff. So Matt and I would eat at this restaurant every night called Pane Vino.
Yeah.
It's right down the street.
I know. I don't think it's there anymore, though, huh?
No, it's been a bunch of things.
was
Rod
awesome.
owned it.
Yeah.
Rod, the South African.
Oh,
Rod, the
such
South
good food.
African who created the Radio Shack emblem. I hope Rod's still doing good. I like drinking with that guy.
Yeah.
Fun fact
I
there.
hope I'm 84 driving around a Porsche with a 6-year-old broad. But so Matt and I, we eat there, and they took care of us. Tom was the chef. Like, it was a great place. That was kind of like the golden years for you and me in Hollywood.
It was perfect location, right under the studio, and food was great.
Food was great. And they
Yeah.
gave us some free food all the time because we ate there all the time.
Yeah.
So there we are. Now, this is a point in my life where I had no real job. This is when gambling was like through the roof for me.
Yeah.
So when I wasn't writing songs and recording songs, I was at Barney's Beanery watching the Phillies since 2005. Now, mind you, it's 2008. This is going into the season of 2008. So the season begins when? April-ish?
Yeah, like spring training, a little before, and then, right around.
Okay, so let's just
April.
call it that.
Yeah.
So I walk into Pane Vino that I go every night, and I see Chase Utley. Now, I've never swung a bat at a baseball in 46 years, okay? The only reason why I understand baseball is it's a way to bet on something that I like. But my neighbor, going to say it, Paul Barusha, went to UCLA and said, hey, the Phillies just acquired this guy, Chase Utley. He's a second baseman. He filled in for Troy Gloss, who was a great Anaheim Angels second baseman, I believe. And your team's going to be pretty good. Now we had Jimmy Rollins, right?
Yep. We had J-Ro.
So now we have Chase Utley.
We had Ryan Howard.
We got Ryan Howard. So like now, like this team these components are starting to come together. Cole Hamels.
Yeah.
Like so
Brad
from
Lidge.
2005 to 2008, the Phillies improved every season. They made the playoffs. Then they won the wild card. I mean, it was literally like a complete arc.
Slow build.
Slow build.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, financially, genius.
Yep.
So there he is, Chase Utley. And it's kind of my man crush because when I watch baseball players, he just was old school. He used to fucking stand in the box, take pitches. He ran the first every time. He never fucking cheered when he hit a home run. He never pouted when he just was a machine, man.
Can I say something that you're bringing back a memory of that night? He was wearing a black skull cap and hard to recognize. But Tim has a gift, and even back then when we first moved to LA, of like spotting Hollywood stars, where he walks into a bar and it's like, remember Terminator 1 where you're kind of looking through like digital shit where it's like, and you're scanning the room?
Right.
He scans the room and he looks at me, he's like, Chase Utley's here. And I was like, looking around, like I don't see him anywhere. Black skull cap, sitting at a table of 8. And it was really freaking impressive. I'm like, God, I think you're right.
Oh, I'm right.
Yeah.
So I say to Matt, how do I go say hi to him? And Matt's response was, certainly not like this.
Super fan. Let's just say he's a super fan.
So I send over this great, cute hostess. She was French. I forget her name. I think it was, I want to say Marie, but how fucking
Sounds
cliche.
French to me.
Yeah. Oui,
We'll
Marie.
go with Marie.
And she goes over and she comes back, talks to me and Matt, and she goes, well, I say to her, please go over there and see if there's a Mr. Chase Utley. And if in fact it is he, I would like to buy the table a round of drinks. There's 2 Philadelphia fans that really appreciate him on the team and want to wish him a great season. Right? She comes back and goes, in fact, it is Chase Utley. And to Matt's point, she said he cannot believe, A, you recognized him.
Yeah.
B, he really appreciates that you didn't.
Storm the table.
Yeah, because I was ready to storm the table. Matt was holding me back. He's like, come on, man. I'm like, I just took a zap. I wrote a song. Come on, Chase. Let's fucking throw some pitches. And she goes, and C, he's going to order this red wine. And it was $65, big deal. And I signed for it. And she goes, and he's going to drink it with you and your brother when he's done dinner.
Yep.
So at this point, dude, we're fucking gassed. So Matt and I slop down our food. He cruises over. He's like, hey, who's Tim? I'm like, I am, man. He's like, cool. Anyway, I want to thank you for, for not interrupting dinner and stuff like that. And he goes, I just can't believe that you recognize me. I never get recognized in California. Mm-hmm. So at this point, Matt and I are trying to bond with this guy. At this point, this is when I use this phrase, I know, don't cancel me. Do not cancel me.
Uh-oh.
Okay, now I'm prefacing.
Oh, boy.
I wanted to friend rape Chase Utley.
Okay.
I wanted him to be my friend. So I am trying to connect with him on any level.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I was just in Santa Anita with Joe Torre, who was the manager of the Yankees and at the Dodgers.
Icon.
Yeah.
Super icon. Big horsey guy. Loved Jen Heineman that day. Was like eyeballing her all day.
Oh, wow.
It's fine. Have her. No, Jen, I love you if you're listening. He did like her though. So I digress. So I'm like, dude, yeah, Joe Torre, I'm name dropping. I'm doing all my little bits to try to fucking connect. And Matt's like, so, dude, we're recording a record next door. What kind of music do you like? Chase's response is, whatever's in the clubhouse. Okay.
Yep.
I'm like, dude, I'm watching The Sopranos. It's fucking great. You watch any TV? He's like, you know what, dude? I just really concentrate on film,
Yeah.
And I'm like, right on. And I'm like,
Not connecting like we wanted to.
not connecting.
Clearly.
And I go, who throws the nastiest slider? He's like, Roy Oswald, Houston. Very tough to lay off. I go, okay, this guy's all baseball.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I think it was you. Matt's like, I hate the Mets, man. Do you hate the Mets? He goes, I fucking hate the Mets.
Yeah.
I hate their fucking stadium. I hate their fucking mascot. I hate playing there. And every time I play there, I want to beat the fucking Mets. Matt and I are like, yeah, man. Fuck the Mets, man. Fuck, yeah. Just so gassed up. Just pumped up. I mean,
Well, there was the rumor that I didn't pull that out of the clear blue sky, there was a rumor where he said something like pretty bad about the Mets, about hating them. So I just threw it out there like, is this true or not? But to your point, he like doubled down like, yeah, I can't stand them.
So at this point, we fucking broke through.
Yeah.
So now, and the wine's hitting. So now we're all just talking, we're laughing, we're telling jokes. He's saying what stadiums he likes to play in, what teams he likes, you know, how he practices hitting. He just tries to line the ball right back at the pitcher. And it's kind of interesting listening to a major league fucking baseball player telling you what's happening. And we laughed at Pat Burrell. Pat Burrell's overall stats are better than satisfactory. But Pat he didn't have the passion for baseball or just anything. Like if he hit a home run, he didn't care. And if he struck out, he didn't care. Like his demeanor never changed. Yeah. And Philly fans they're smart. Like, and most important, Philly fan wants you to try.
Yeah.
If Philly fan sees you're trying, they will have your back. They will lift you up. They will cheer you on. Even with Ben Simmons.
Right.
He made a foul shot. The place went crazy. If you try, Philly fan loves you. It's the Rocky mentality. There's no city like the underdog Philadelphia city.
Yeah.
So that made Chase spit his wine out because I go, what's up with Pat Burrell? Why does the city hate him? And he was the one that said, I can't figure it out. He goes, the guy tries, puts up decent numbers, but every time he struck out, Philly fan would rain boos.
They wanted to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, and we laughed about Ryan Howard, used to call him Smutley, because Chase used to love to get his fucking uniform dirty. You know, he was always sliding and diving and all that shit. So we left it with this. I mean, we talked to him for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, it was
now
long.
the greatest line of all time. One of Matt and I are dear friends since first grade. John Greenwald.
Yep.
He worked at St. Laurent. I'm like, dude, Chase fucking Utley is at Ponte Vino. Get over.
Yeah.
He comes over here in his bat suit and all that shit. And I go, Chase, this is a good friend of mine, John Greenwald. And Chase goes, hey, Chase Utley. And John Greenwald goes, I play softball. And Chase looked at him like,
really?
The fuck are you telling me that for,
Sick, dude.
That's like me.
Sick, dude.
Yeah, that's like me telling. Let me just think one of the greatest actors of our time right now, like Christian Bale. Hey, man, I sang in the chorus in high school.
Right. Or hey, I do TikTok.
Yeah. So that was the end. Greenwald tanked. He goes, all right, man, I'll see you softballs, and took off. You know, and then before he leaves, I go, Chase, seriously. I go, dude, thanks. Like, you made our night. We're super fans.
Yeah.
I go, but dude, Brad Lidge from the Houston Astros, I think at the time, he was getting rocked as a closer. And the Philadelphia Phillies acquired him. I go, dude, Pujols rocked one into another stratosphere. I'm like, Lidge, he looks a little shaky, man. Is he going to be all right or what? Chase Utley looked me right in the eyes. And he said, if there's one thing on our team right now that you don't have to worry about, it's our relief pitching. I said, dude, have a great season. There he goes. He vanishes like fucking Harry Potter. I was like, I was so happy.
Puff of smoke.
Puff of smoke.
Gone.
I didn't get a picture. I'm like, I was too like, this was like bromance for me.
And just remind me, this is when, like April?
This is before the 2018 season.
Yeah.
Before even spring training.
Okay.
So it could have been
yeah.
late March.
Gotcha.
Early April. I mean,
It was still cold. It was winter.
it was winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Might have been October.
Okay.
It's hard to say,
Okay.
Yeah.
right?
He had the skull cap.
He had
it
the
was
skull
cold.
cap.
Right.
I remember that. Like it was yesterday.
All right, hold on. So now, there I am at Game 6, I think it was, 2018.
No, not 2018.
That's when 2008. Sorry, 2017 is when the Eagles won 2008.
Yeah.
We're at Dodger Stadium. I think, didn't the Dodgers beat the Phillies beat the Dodgers in 6 games? I think.
5 or 6. I can't remember.
It was 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Okay. And the relief pitching was electric. We had Matson, Lidge. There was one guy, it was a sidearm dude that was from Boston. His name escapes me. Brendan Devlin, you're pulling your eyeballs out because all of my sports trivia is gone with all the beers I drink.
Sidearm from Boston?
He got.
Wasn't Bronson Arroyo? He's a starter.
Nah,
And
he
he's
got
not a
popped. This
sidearmer,
guy
is he?
got popped for PEDs too.
Yeah, we'll have to Google.
He
him.
was fucking great.
Keep
Anyway,
going.
we're moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up.
So Brad Lidge goes on, and by the way, Brad Lidge did not blow a save that season. Not one save.
Yeah.
So at this point, the Dodger fans are the greatest. When they lose, it's an exodus. So at this point, everyone's all the Philly fans are running down like we're going to the World Series.
Yep.
So Philly fan is just all from third to first base, home plate packed in. Mm-hmm. I see my good friend, lawyer, Bob Supremo Marshall, who has this golden ticket. The ticket that gets you underneath the buffet. Mm-hmm. It's the classy ticket. I go, dude, give me your ticket. He goes, hey, he was a little cold and chilly. He's like, yeah, your Phillies won. I'm like, give me that ticket. So he gives me the ticket. So now I got this ticket, and I'm with Sessa, and I'm with Gingrich, the Wiz. And I take the ticket, and I walk downstairs underneath the stadium. And I hear friends, family, and fans of the new National League champs, the Philadelphia Phillies, go this way. So I go to the left towards the locker room, and Wiz and Sessa are like, fuck that, dude. You're never getting in, whatever. And they fucking bolt. So there I am just hobbling down this alleyway, and this security guard's like fucking Rumpelstiltskin, man. He's must have been there like Vin Scully time.
Yeah.
And I got this golden ticket, and I got my green Shamrock Citizens Bank Park knockoff Philly shirt, and I go, hey, fine, sir, I got to get in here. And he goes, well, for what? I go, I'm press. He goes, where's your press packet? I go, it's right here. And I show him all these golden tickets. He goes, where's the press packet? I go, rats. It must have fallen off. He's like, well, I can't let you in. And I go, look at all these press people. I was here first. Come on. You see all these tickets? And he goes, okay. So now I walk in. Unbeknownst to me, I'm in the locker room of the Philadelphia Phillies. The visiting locker room at Dodger Stadium, I'm in it. Now, fucking Matrix security guards are coming out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Guys in white shirts with guns going.
Yeah.
So immediately, this guy comes over. Hey, where are your credentials? And I go, hold, just wait, dude. I want to watch my cousin Cole get the MVP award from Charlie Manuel. This is amazing. And the security guard goes, oh my God. Okay, sorry. I go, dude, how great is this? He goes, it's great, man. Sorry.
Real Hollywood actor.
So then I walk 10 more paces and I get, and they go, hey, where's your credentials? Different guy. Now, prior to the season, Greg Dobbs, third baseman utility player, actually signed my hat. Right? So I have that hat with Greg Dobbs' signature.
Oh, I forgot
So
about Dobbs.
he goes, where's your, and I see my eye line sees Greg Dobbs. And I go, oh, I'm here with Greg Dobbs. Hey, Greg. Greg doesn't know who the fuck I am, but he's just
He
like,
waves,
whatever,
yeah.
dude. Well, sorry. So at this point, I know I'm dead to rights. I got to get in with one of these guys or I'm out. So I start to wallflower it up. I back up, and then I see Brett Myers go, hey, where'd you get that T-shirt, man? The parking lot of Citizens Bank Park, And I go, yeah, that's where I got it from, man. Hey, great season, dude. Huge Philly fan, awesome. And I start clapping my hands. I'm clapping my hands. And all of a sudden he goes, dude, we're going to douse you. And he takes champagne and he just mows my face down. And there I am with my eyes shut, burning, clapping my hands like a performing seal in a San Francisco Bay. Hey! So Joe Blanton and it was Brett Myers, Joe Blanton, Jeff Jenkins throw a Bud Light can. I pound it. We're all jumping up. Champagne. Now I'm in. And all the Philly cameras are seeing me. So it's so funny because I call Gingrich and I'm like, dude, I'm in the locker room. And I hang up real quick.
Yeah.
And Sessa and Gingrich are like, that guy's so full of shit, man. Bader's crying wolf. He's fucking always lying. And, and then Wiz looks at Sessa and goes, I don't know, man. It was pretty loud. Then all of a sudden, Sessa's phone rings, and they go, is Bader in the locker room? And Sessa's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And this was so it's live, right? So people in Philly are watching this. I think one of the first was our brother-in-law, Bobby.
Yeah, Bob's in it.
Yeah.
He goes, Trish, because I'm on the phone with him.
Yeah.
He's like, are you in the locker room? I go, yeah. He's like, what the fuck? So
Oh, man.
I'm like, now I'm getting a little cocky. Because I'm talking to these guys and they're telling me their stuff and I'm happy. So there he is. There's my boy, Wonder Boy, the best, Chase fucking Utley. Chase fucking Utley. I was early world fucking champs. And I cruise over to him and I look him in the whites of the eyes and I go, Chase, congratulations. You were sure right about the Phillies relief pitching. And my hand's out. And he looks right at me and goes, what the fuck are you doing here? I said, see you later, Chase. Have a good World Series. I grabbed 2 Bud Lights. I run right out onto the field. Now, at this point, I've got to be in there between 30 and 45 minutes.
But wait, wasn't there, and you might have a picture we can give to Scotty.
Oh, it's
to
coming.
drop in.
I was just going to say, for everyone listening, we do have a picture of you in the locker room. So head over to YouTube and check out the picture.
Yeah, I
But
have
there
a
was-
ton of them for you.
Who was next to you in that picture?
Well, the main
Galson.
guy was the third baseman, Pedro Feliz.
That's it.
And I'm in the
Pedro,
back.
yeah.
And I have a shaved head like this, by the way. I got a haircut.
Yeah, looking sharp, bro.
Thanks, man. Like a real fishing lure, like a big shiny head. So I want to bolt because I don't want to get kicked out of there. And funny thing is, I didn't see Jimmy Rollins. I did see Ryan Howard, but I didn't want to press my luck.
Yeah.
So now I'm actually on the pitcher's mound at Dodger Stadium, which is kind of amazing. Like just to feel like and look around and get that point of view with Pat Barrow.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Barrow doesn't give a shit about anything, dude. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? We're just drinking Bud Lights, kicking it. But the Philly fans are still going crazy. They're still fucking going bananas.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I am no athlete. I am no anything. This is my one chance to go. So I cruise over and they see the shirt and I just turned around and put my thumbs to the Phillies and they all went fucking crazy and I shook beers and then they fucking escorted me out.
Yeah.
So then I went and found the Wiz and Sessa and I got the drenched shirt. And funny enough, I still have, it was a Ben Sherman blue and orange fucking like hoodie thing, whatever. It was doused in champagne.
Wow.
And you know who fucking has it? John Balamente.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's John Balamente.
Yeah, he's my hairdresser in Philly.
Yeah.
I went to save
Great
it
friend.
to get that picture framed, and he came to visit me, and the fucker took it. I think he still has it.
Wow.
So there's a piece of Philly history, and I want to tell that story because it's gotten me more television jobs than any story, but it is true. And I remember 2 seasons later, somebody snuck into a team's locker room during the World Series.
Is that right?
But all of that being said, I hope that the Dodgers come back.
Yep.
I would love to see the Dodgers versus Houston. And baseball does not have a clock, so
Yeah.
they can get out there and they can do it.
Yep. And now that I'm thinking through it, I have to say thank you because we fast forward to the World Series. We find ourselves in Philly for a family gathering, and Tim stumbles across 2 tickets. I think the total cost was like $1,500. It was not cheap. And brought me to, was it game 5?
Fuck, that's right. When it rained with Stackhouse?
Yeah. No. So we tried to go. It got rained out. Then the next day we got the tickets.
Got it.
And then, it was game 5.
How did we get tickets?
It might have been Todd Bunyak.
That was great, though.
Yeah.
We were all there. I mean,
That place was rocking.
I digress,
Oh my gosh.
though. It's like if you are a fan, and I know a lot of people that listen to this don't give a shit about sports.
Yeah, the Scooty Wilson fan page is going nuts right now.
Yeah.
Their con was too much Philly sports.
Dude.
He's like going to blow his head out.
Oh, man.
for him.
Well, hey, look, Chase wound up on the Dodgers. The Dodgers are playing tonight. So it's not all Philly. We're also talking Dodgers.
Yeah. And,
Hey, man,
listen,
I love this story.
Here's a couple predictions. Like I told you, this is future bounce back coming to the past to let you know what's happening. I'm so sorry that none of you are going to get this bet, but you could bet your lungs on the total points scored tonight under. I'm talking Thunder on the under. Thunder on the under.
What day is that?
Cleveland Browns do not have Baker Mayfield. It's Thursday, and they are playing Denver, who's got a hobbled Teddy Bridgewater. Both good defenses. I just do not see this being a high-scoring game for a number of reasons. One, they don't have all their weapons, and 2, it's going to be keep away.
Is this tonight?
It is tonight.
You know what? Maybe we'll just edit this and drop it today.
Jesus. Okay. Well, then fuck it. We'll do it today.
Huh?
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Do it live.
And then you won't see us on Tuesday.
I kind of want to force you into the studio when you're hungover and to see like the mismatch of energy.
Well, if I win, I won't sleep, and I'll just come in here and paint the studio.
Right, make it rain.
Yeah.
I'll make it. But if I lose, it'll be like Eeyore. Like when Cameron was in Egypt's land, let my Cameron go.
Marty, we've got to get you back to the future.
Yeah. But I also want to give another shout out because there's a Philly style. Take that fucking Scooty Wilson page. Kevin Stefanski is the coach, the second year at the Cleveland Browns, and his sister, Kate Stefanski, graduated with me from St. Joe's University. Hawks don't die, they multiply. So I'm giving you Cleveland to the under. Pros and cons, we're going to skip today because I'm just going to get right to it. I'm going to come back from Vegas a loser.
Oh, come on.
Come on, man.
Positive mindset, bro.
That's not the attitude.
Okay, well, maybe I'll give you this then. Here's a pro, and I'll double down. I'm doubling down. I'm giving you a 2-team bounce back Parlewski that you can bet your lungs on. Total points scored under tonight in the Cleveland-Denver game.
40 and a half.
And you can take the Eagles on the money line. They're winning on Sunday. That's why I'm going. They are winning that game. That is a fact. Look at the finger. Fact. Take the emoji finger. Fact. 2 thumbs up. Fact.
Hey, I know what you like to play in Vegas, but for the audience who doesn't, what are your games in Vegas? What do you like to gamble on?
Oh, I bet on everything.
Everything?
I love 4-card poker, which is the worst game ever. And then I like to play craps. Now I'm starting to dabble in roulette.
I like roulette.
A few friends like fucking Big Boy Banker, Baccarat. That's what Steve will do it. And I used to do. We used to fucking. I mean, he was bonkers, dude. He bet 60,000 a hand on Baccarat.
What?
Yeah, he's a
Jeez,
real
that's
James
crazy.
Bond. That fuck. God. And then
Craps is good late night when everybody's kind of like,
But I'm also going to concentrate. I got a wise guy out there named. I'm not going to give his last name. His name's Jason. He's the one that gives me those picks.
Yeah.
He's fucking hot. That guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I haven't put you on that thread, but the people that
Hey, man, I need a good pick,
yeah,
as you know.
Well, he's pretty hot, so I'm going to try to put most of my money on sports and go lay out by the pool or something. We're supposed to go to the Miles. If you're listening to this, Kygo. Encore beach party. I got 6 horny dudes. I can't wait to get in. Hook it up, Miles. 6 hungry Philadelphia maniacs with boners. Is that going to be tough to get in? Come on, man. It's going to be easy. I'm sure that DJ Kygo can't wait to see that. We'll just all point at the same time at him.
Jeez.
Douche, douche. I'm a douche, douche, douche. I'm a douche, douche, douche. All right, we're winding down here. We did good, Scotty. Thanks for coming in.
Of course.
Guys, subscribe. Keep pumping it up. Our numbers are gradually getting there, but we really want to. We do have some guests coming in the future.
Spread the word. Tell a friend.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
So that's it. I am Bounceback, Uncle Matt, Scooty Wilson. I will survive and win in Vegas under tonight. Eagles on the money line. You heard it first.
That's bold.
Go.
Go
Come back in
Birds.
one piece.
It's happening.